Hello and welcome to BCIT Magazine. I'm Jeff Renney.
Randy O'Grady is working hard getting ready for the upcoming provincial election, but you won't find his name on any of the ballots when the time comes to vote. His company, Ultra Digital Printing, though, designs election signs for a large number of candidates across the Lower Mainland.
At Ultra Digital Printing and Signs, this is something that we look forward to on a regular basis, whether it be a federal or provincial election. It's for all parties. And depending on what the election is, we also do the printing and the sign work for the federal government, the provincial government, as well as the candidates themselves.
Elections are an exciting time for the company, as it provides them with a huge boost to the business financially.
Financially, it's a great surge. We certainly appreciate the business the candidates give us. It literally doubles our business overnight.
Employees put in a lot of extra hours during campaigns in order to get all the signs out on time for those running.
Puts a bit of pressure on because, you know, you're putting other people aside. Just drop everything, get the election signs on the go.
Each candidate that comes in gets a few hundred signs made up.
We have no affiliation to any party, but what we do like to see is our signs on every lawn.
For those running, Randy believes signs are the most valuable way to let people know the names of a candidate.
For a candidate, having signs out there is mandatory. It's a must. It's virtually the only way to let people know that you're indeed in the race.
Voters in BC will be able to check out the company's work until the election takes place on May 14th. Jeff Renney in Langley for BCIT Magazine.
Prime Minister Stephen Harper was in Richmond reviewing security measures. Harper announced a new conservative bill that will create a searchable database of high-risk child predators.
People returning to BCIT this year have probably noticed something different inside the school's parking lot. This new structure is being built for an energy oasis project on the campus. The goal of the project will be to allow energy to be stored inside the 2 solar panels being constructed.
The Energy Oasis project is actually a leading-edge research project for alternative energy sources.
The structure will be BCIT's biggest construction project ever, but the school won't be spending any money on it, with funds coming from outside the school.
This is about an $8 million project, and the good news is that all of that funding is coming from outside of BCIT.
Despite the benefits, though, there are many students unhappy with the amount of parking spots that have been removed during construction.
Oh, you need to definite plan at least 12 minutes, 15 minutes during your morning sometimes.
The hope, though, is that students will be able to be patient for a bit longer in order to allow the project to finish and give the school new research opportunities in the future.
The project is set to come to an end in the first week of November, allowing this parking lot to reopen and giving electric cars a new place to recharge their vehicles. Jeff Renney in Burnaby for BCIT Magazine.
Jeff, once the construction's complete, will this project provide any other benefits to BCIT?
Well, the school will actually be doing a lot of research opportunities in regards to energy. Also, students will actually be able to go onto the site and use the site as a lab. Students, they'll be able to learn about how the structure works, and they'll be able to learn about newer alternative energy sources.
And Jeff, what do the sponsors funding the project hope to gain?
Well, they're hoping to gather new information that they can use for themselves. One of the biggest sponsors is actually BC Hydro, and then researchers and students at BCIT will learn about how the energy works, and then they'll pass that information on to companies like BC Hydro.
SFU wrestler Sean Molly is working hard preparing for his next competition. Molly and his SFU teammates recently received some new motivation when the sport got reinstated back into the Olympics.
I was excited. 2 more years for 2016 and then another 6 years for 2020, right? So now I have more work to do, I would say.
Molly grew up dreaming about taking part in the games, hoping to follow in his dad's footsteps.
Went to the Olympics in 1984, came second in the Olympics. I always say, he showed me the medal, and I always it'd be cool to have one of those.
And in Toronto, 3 aging elephants will get one last Thanksgiving meal before making the trek to their new home at an animal sanctuary in California. The Toronto City Council voted in 2011 to send the elephants from the Toronto Zoo to the U.S. after groups voiced concern about the animals' welfare. The elephants will be making their 50-hour journey by truck and will be accompanied by 6 handlers and 2 veterinarians. I'm Jeff Renney, and that's today's BCIT Magazine. Thanks for watching.